the heart of the wilderness, under the rising sun, the Israelites journeyed, led by a man burdened with the destiny of a nation. Moses, a leader chosen by the divine, guided his people through the vast, unforgiving desert. But with each step, the weight of his calling grew heavier. On a windswept hill, Moses paused, his eyes scanning the multitude below. These were his people, weary and worn, their faith often teetering on the edge. Yet within him, a quiet resolve burned, a determination to see them through, despite the trials that lay ahead. Moses knew that leadership was a path of self-denial, where his desires and fears must be sacrificed for the greater good. As the days turned into weeks, the desert tested the Israelites' strength. Thirst, hunger, and despair became constant companions. Yet, through the harsh sands and scorching heat, they pressed on, driven by the promise of freedom. They stumbled, they faltered, but together they endured, for they had faith in the path Moses set before them. When Pharaoh's army closed in and hope seemed lost, Moses stood at the edge of the Red Sea. With unwavering faith, he raised his staff, and the waters obeyed. The sea parted, revealing a path of salvation. In that moment, the power of faith triumphed over fear as the Israelites crossed to the other side, leaving their chains behind. But not all would find freedom. The Pharaoh's army, relentless in its pursuit, followed into the parted sea. And there, in the midst of their arrogance and refusal to yield, they met the consequence of their actions. The sea, once a symbol of deliverance, became their grave as the waters crashed down upon them, sealing their fate. On the far side of the sea, the Israelites stood, weary but victorious. Before them lay the Promised Land, a place of hope, peace, and rest. Moses, though he would never enter it, knew his journey was not in vain. He had led his people to the brink of a new beginning. In the end, his sacrifices bore fruit. His rejections became the foundation of a nation, and the consequences of faith and obedience were revealed in the fulfillment of a promise. The story of Moses and the Exodus is one of faith, sacrifice, and the enduring power of hope. It reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the path of righteousness will lead to freedom. And though the journey is fraught with challenges, the destination is worth every step. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.